Hello friends and welcome to my channel. Today we are planning out the week of February 10th through the 16th. In my CaressPress inserts, I'm also using this mystery kit from CaressPress. It was called Lipsticks and Lattes, which I just love and adore and wanted to use it for Valentine's Day week, especially since I am a single Pringle. I just thought it was cute to use and wasn't too lovey-dovey, if you all know what I'm saying. And then the foil is from Scribble Prints Co. as well. My scripts are foiled from Plannahannah and they are in coral. I really didn't know what color scripts to do, and I went out on a whim and I did coral, and they came out better than I ever thought they would have. So obviously you'll see those at the end because I don't format my scripts until after my spread is done, so that way I know what size to make them all and I'm not guessing if I'm putting them in a label or a box or whatever. Yes, so if you're watching this video, hopefully everything, I'm getting my button gear and getting stuff ready. I'm going out of town, so I'm trying to get some content pre-uploaded so that when I'm away / when I get back, I don't have to scram to get videos up. But that being said, I haven't felt the best for a couple weeks now. I don't know if it's allergies. I don't know what it is. It's not like I feel horrible. I just don't feel great either. The right side of my throat has been a tiny bit sore, but then it'll go away, but then it'll kind of come back. A little bit congested, a little bit nasally. I've been taking allergy medication. I can't say that it's helping. I don't know. So if you hear that in my voice, I do apologize. I am filming this on this voiceover on Monday, April 7th. It's weird because I was looking at how many weeks I have the scripts done for in my planner versus how many videos I'd like to upload a week. And we're actually getting kind of borderline scary close to where I'm at in my planner, which sounds nuts being that I'm talking about Valentine's Day here and in real life we're getting ready for Easter, right? But just because I kind of order my scripts like every other week, every couple weeks, I only have scripts currently put down in my planner through March 9th. I just realized I have the wrong month as this script. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to change that. It's through March 9th. I put February on that spread. Embarrassing. So really only a couple weeks, and originally I was planning on doing a couple weeks of 3 videos a week. And if I did that 2 or 3 weeks in a row, I'm worried that I'd have a break in content because I wouldn't have my scripts. I don't know. We'll see how it goes up. I'm hoping, obviously 2 is the goal and 3 is fantastic. It feels good to be closer to being caught up and showing you guys some of these spreads that I just love and adore, to hopefully give you all, if you still have them or haven't used them yet, some inspiration for your own planners. Especially because I feel like the planner community is in an interesting spot right now. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not planning on changing my style at all. Just to throw it out there, yes, I have gotten more simplistic in my style. Oh my god, it almost makes me feel like I'm a grown-up saying that. But that my style has changed through the seasons, and it's always done that, so I'm not too concerned about that aspect of it. It just feels like there's a lot less shops to order from these days than there used to be, and that's making it more difficult, as well as there being less artists. You know, people have a lot less money to spend these days than they once did. It's just reality. And I don't know. I know it's a luxury to be able to do this, but I don't know where my mental health would be without this YouTube channel, because every time I'm in a really big slump, and it's especially recently in recent history, it's when I've let my channel go and kind of fallen behind. And you know, because it is a luxury, it is kind of the first thing I drop the ball on in life when ish hits the fan. And every time I pick it back up and start to catch up, I don't know, it's like this light comes back into my life. So if it were to ever fully disappear, I would be devastated. But I think, first off, I would just buy a ton of printable kits and art that I've never used so I could print them for myself for like years to come. And then I think I would also just probably, I guess, finally invest in making my own foil, because I'm pretty close to it already, right? I don't want to do that. But it's just really sad, and everybody real time's been talking about it, and I just hate it. And I realized too, like, Mondays, which is today, used to be one of my favorite days of the week as far as YouTube goes, because I would log in and so many people would have posted plan with me's from the previous week. And now it's just like there's almost no planner content, and it makes me so sad. It makes me so sad. Compared to how it used to be on Mondays and through the week. So I'm trying hard right now while I can to do 2 videos a week at least. Lucille, do we need that? I don't think so. To try to fill that void on Monday for some of y'all, because I know I'm not the only one that misses it, but hopefully it'll come back, and this is just one of life's lulls. But I don't know, the universe right now is wildin', y'all. Also, this mixed metal foil bundle from Scribble Prints Co. I just love and adore. It was kind of hard to find something that it matched really well, but this spread and this art was it. It just, the way it shines this week just looks so special. And I think it's also a mix of the foil bundle itself, and because it's not one that I use a lot, so it's very unique, so it stands out in that way as well. I'm really into the mixed metal foil bundles recently, and brown, it seems to be where my heart's been at as far as the foil bundle world goes. But yes, let's go ahead and talk about some big things that happened this week. So on Tuesday I called, because previous week, going back to my car, they were like, your car will be ready beginning of next week. So Tuesday I call and they're like, yeah, sorry about that. We're not going to have like your car until the end of the week. And I'm like, are you serious? Like, are you really serious? Because it seemed so ridiculous that it had taken that long in general. And then on Friday, which was Valentine's Day, they were like, well, we actually messed up the paint job that we had to do, so we have to redo it, so the car won't be ready till Monday. And they had my car, I want to say, since, let's see here, January 13th. And so at that point, they had my car a month, which is insane. And I was just going to lose it. I want to say my dad drove down at this point and like creeped to make sure my car was there, because we almost didn't believe it. Like, it just seemed like, were they selling it for parts? Were they doing something shady? I don't know. Something about the whole thing just still seemed so off. And actually, my CarPlay, my Apple CarPlay, my car doesn't work right still. So if any of you are techie people, let me know. The audio won't work, only on certain apps. Like, it won't work on Spotify or Audible, but then the map voice will work just fine. So I don't really know what's going on with that, but it's really annoying. I could call the stereo place and get their help, but your girl's just been lazy and prioritizing other things like planner videos, which might not be the most adult thing to do, but it is what it is. We're here. We're doing it. And yeah, I will also link the font I use down below. It's like lipstick inspired, so it's harder to tell because the font's like so shrunk down for this, but it almost looks like somebody wrote with a lipstick. So I thought that would be super cute to use for this spread itself. But let's go ahead and get into the day by day. Monday, February 10th, the first thing I put in was that Dad and Tito came by and we went to Lowe's. This day we picked out a new faucet for my kitchen, a new garbage disposal because my garbage disposal had died and my faucet just needed some replacing for sure. Then I came home and did my legs workout. This day I did some planning and I marked that I was just feeling generally numb. And then I rounded my night out with some coloring, which ideally, if I get my videos done in time, I would love to do tonight. But your girl got to get 2 videos done, and I don't know if my voice can handle this. Moving into Tuesday, February 11th, the first thing I did that morning was my makeup, and then I went into work, and it was on my break at work. I found out I wasn't going to get my car until the end of the week, which is unfortunate. And most of my icons are from CaressPress. That little rear view mirror icon is from Plan With Me stickers though, her old icon subscription. Then I came home and I did my pool workout and I had a breakdown. I did some coloring and then Mom was still at my house, so she and I started watching The Traitors. I wanted to say we were catching up on the newest season of The Traitors, which we are not caught up yet because we have not been together, so team no spoilers. Please don't ruin it for me. It's why it's hard when I watch things with Mom and we don't live near each other, because it's like, dang it, I want to know what happens and I'm impatient, but I will wait. Moving into Wednesday, February 12th, this morning I did my makeup and I went to work, and this day the energy was just weird vibes, which isn't normal, so I just put that in. I came home from work and played some Dreamlight Valley while Mom and I watched The Traitors, and then I ended my evening by having a breakdown because this whole car thing was really starting to get to me. I really wish it wasn't, but unfortunately, it just is a fact of life. Here's a close-up of Monday, February 10th through the Wednesday the 12th. With my nails too, so cute. Moving into Thursday, February 13th, I woke up this morning and played some Dreamlight Valley, and then I put that my dad got me some roses, and then I've talked about this before. My dad's memory is going. It's either Alzheimer's or dementia. He doesn't want to figure out which one. Regardless, he bought me a Valentine's Day present. It was a very nice sapphire necklace, and it is the exact same necklace he bought me last year. And I didn't have the heart to tell him, which that obviously led to me having a breakdown. So I think I'm going to have it turned into a ring, but yeah. Then I did my leg workout. I put that the NASCAR duel was on, and then I got some chocolate-covered strawberries from Mom, which are some of my favorite things. I'm trying to see what I forgot here, but I can't. Oh, it was supposed to say at the end of this days, I'm going to get my car tomorrow, but psych, I didn't. So moving into February 14th, Valentine's Day, the first thing I put in was that it would have been Natalie's 35th birthday. And then I went ahead and put in Single Awareness Day and that it was payday. So much stuff to put in before I even did anything, my goodness. I did my makeup and went to work, and this day they got me some chips and queso, which was yummy. Then I put in, again, that I was not getting my car till Monday, and I was very not happy about that. This day I came home and I did my... Why was I having such trouble with doing it scripts-wise with pull and push? I keep duplicating them and I don't know why. I'm pretty sure this was supposed to be a push day, but either way, I put a pull script. It's fine. That doesn't matter. And I had a panic attack and played some Dreamlight Valley. Moving into Saturday, February 15th, I woke up and I played some Dreamlight Valley, and then I did my full body workout. I did my makeup and then I went to work, and this night we had a tornado watch. Unfortunately, those are never fun. We've had a bunch of them recently. And then I finished reading Beyond the Veil. Oh my goodness, I must have lost some footage. Eek! Anyways, Saturday the 16th, I did some planning and played Dreamlight Valley. This day I started reading Restless Stars. I washed my sheets. Dad and Tito came over. I took a nap. I caught up on all my scripts this day. It was the Daytona 500 as well, which in NASCAR, that's almost equivalent to the Super Bowl, except for it's the start of the season. It's always bizarre to me that NASCAR's most famous race kicks off the season, but it does. And then I marked that I was caught up on editing. And if you're wondering what the sidebar quote says, it says, love somebody who ruined your lipstick, not your mascara. And that little makeup icon is also from Plan With Me stickers. But that's going to bring us to the end of this Plan With Me. So I hope you all enjoyed it. Thank you for sticking with me here. If you're struggling, just know you are not alone. My DMs are open for you on Instagram. It is RoseyPlans, like it is here. If you have any questions, leave them in the description box down below, and I'd be more than happy to get back to you. I hope you all are having a good one, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, friends!
Till I get up, time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase